This is the storytelling of our visit to Gabriele Springs.
What are the sources of Gabriele and where are they situated?
The sources of Gabriele consist of four outcrops of water very close to each other, situated at the slopes of Mount Caputo in Via Riserva Reale, east of the airport Bocca di Falco. The waters cropped up in the open sky, and they were surrounded by thick vegetation, type marsh, that characterized the area.
Why are they called Gabriele?
The word Gabriele derived from the Arab garbel or garbel elel, namely cave irrigant.
On the 3rd of October we went to visit the place.
At our arrival we received a lovely welcoming.
We were invited to wear the helmets for our security.
The spring we saw when we entered the door and go down the steps is called Gabriele, but at the end of the tunnel on the right there is another spring called Cuba.
Mr. Ferrito, an engineer in chemistry, was our excellent guide who answered our questions.
The first question was:
How much water is flowing here per hour?
About 110 liters per second, 396 cubic meters per hour. We don't exactly know how much water flows from each well. However, we can suppose that the Gabriele Spring covers 80% of the total amount.
How many inhabitants can be provided with the water from this well?
20,083 people are provided with water from Gabriele Springs. How many wells are there in this area?
Nixio, Campofranco and Gabrielotto Springs produce together 19 liters per second, 324 cubic meters per hour. So, in the area you visited last year, there are 5 springs: Nixio, Campofranco, Gabrielotto, Cuba and Gabriele.
Is water treated?
Water from the wells is mixed with water from a lake, called the Lake of Piana degli Albanesi, but only after the treatment, which is set in the plant, clarification, filtration and disinfection. The plant in the same area where there are the wells and is called Gabriele, just like the spring.
Italian law obliges every municipal company to serve water with a residual of 0.2 ppm of disinfectant substance, whatever it is, even if water is very pure. This is the reason why we add chlorine to both spring and treat lake water when they are mixed together in the old little tower. The waters must reach the taps with a residual of 0.2 ppm.
Have you also considered alternatives like the treatment with ozone?
We used O3 in the past, and there are a lot of reasons not to use it anymore in the future. In few words, it was necessary when very dirty water from River Oreto reached the plant until 1996. Someone tried to reintroduce O3 5 years ago, but nobody listened to his idea because of the cost. We had to buy everything new, and I think ozone is a close argument for AMAP.
Thank you very much to AMAP and Mr. Ferrito.